Alright, everybody. Hello. Sorry about the hold up there. Was having a little technical issues. Source was taking forever to load, as it does, when a project file is got a lot of stuff going on in it. But also, I was having trouble getting the chat up on the stream, and I was thinking for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, why is it not showing up? And I just realized I'm like, oh. I forgot to enable the extension that I have to get the chat to show. Oops. Anyway, with that all said and done, welcome to the stream. We are going to be continuing animating The Life of an Inkling, Chapter 2, Scene 2 today. We are actually getting pretty close to finishing this scene. So give me 1 second so we can move over to the main overlay here. Yeah, where's my guy? Where's my guy? There he is right there. Okay, there we go. We're good. Yeah, there's always gonna be a bit of scuff, Tark. But hey, how's it going? Yeah, you know, it's just it wouldn't be a stream without any amount of scuff. So you know, it's fine. At least it was manageable and not something something bad. Something that was like way more than this. But yeah. Alright, so before we get started here, see, we got a couple of people already in here. New David 2DSXL, you are here. Tark is obviously here. And then we got a couple other people. Probably more of the regulars will show up as we get started here. But as we are getting started here, let's do a little bit of a recap because there's been a little bit of work done on this over the past week. So if you recall from last week, we were working on this shot. And now it's done, of course. But we are also done with this shot now, which probably is the most complex one that I've had to work on so far because, I mean, look at all these characters. But I think it turned out pretty well. So let's just show. And they run after her. And then we're right over here. So then we are here. I just realized I need to have these background characters right here to like move and stuff, but I can worry about that later. Actually, I might just do it now. Well, we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. But then we got this one. And this one. And I at least started this one. So obviously this one was still a work in progress. I think I was working on this not yesterday, but 2 days ago. But yeah, you can see that I made some substantial amount of progress this week. Finished this one, and then we did this one and this one, and at least got a start on this. I wanted to try to finish this one 2 days ago, but you know, had to you know take into account like the job and stuff and all that. But hey, look at that, we made progress. But as we are about to get started with more animating here, I will highlight these audio waveforms right here. You'll see that there's not a whole lot left. We are actually getting pretty darn close to finishing this scene. Pretty darn close to finishing the scene. So, I mean, that's fantastic though, because that means that we can move along to the next steps with this, which will be the lighting and the rendering, and then we just got one more scene to do, but once again that will be animated off stream because it's a post-credit scene and I don't want you guys to be spoiled. Okay, that shot is good. Yeah, which one, Tark? Which one was this one, this one, this one? As, in case it wasn't obvious, so the case of Vicky walking away from the camera. Oh yeah, this one. This one. And then they're like, eh. And then they run after her. that took a bit. This shot took a bit to do because just a little insider's note. It's like, in case it wasn't obvious, I sort of just to go into the technical aspects of that shot in particular. It might be obvious, but you know, I'll explain it right here and now before we actually do stuff. So jumping back to like this shot right here, we already have a walk cycle in play. We already have a walk cycle in play in all three of these jokers over here. They're already walking. So to save on time and to be more efficient, i.e. being smart about it, you might notice that is essentially the same walk. I just copy pasted it over. But you wouldn't know that just normally watching it. And of course, it's the same case here. The run though, for both Jenna and May, run towards Minky, that had to be done. That had to be something new that had to be done. And it's like, with Jenna, it was fine. Copying all of that over to May so that everything could be just a lot more, just be easier on me, was a hassle. But I think I got it. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, and then the next couple of shots afterwards, like, I really love how this one turned out. Especially this one. Just whenever I get a chance to animate Alicia in a shot, it's always fun because she's just a very fun character to animate. And so far what I got with Dean right here, it's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So that's a little recap of what we've been able to accomplish so far this week. And yeah. So with how we're going to start today is we're going to finish up this shot with Dean. And then we might move on to like another shot that's immediately after this, which is another Alicia focused shot. It's probably not going to be that hard to do because it's just literally going to be her back in this pose right here. But she's just going to like look over at Dean and be like, oh, well, what should we do? So yeah, something simple after this. But we are making steady progress. Also, hello Lene. Welcome to the stream. We're actually about to get started with the animating here. I was just going over the work that I was able to accomplish this week. And yeah, that's about it. Also, before we get too far into the stream, if I do sound a little stuffy or nasally, more than normal, let's just say my allergies have been acting up this week. So, yeah. If you hear sniffles and if you hear me have to blow my nose at any given point, that's why. But I will try my best to like mute and not have you guys hear that as best I can. So also with that in mind, the stream might be a little shorter today. But we'll see how far we get. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We're not even like 30 minutes into the stream. We're not even 30 minutes into the stream, and guess what the first song is? The first song to play. That's amazing. It's like it knows. It's like it just knows. Or maybe Lenny hacked my computer. Who knows? Anyway. Alright, Dean. Let's see. Dean. I've actually got most of the movement roughed out for this. Really, it's just doing the, So really, it's just doing the, secondary movements at this point. So, animating the ears and all of that. Alright. This hacking is my second name. Lenny hacking wolf something or other. The shark. I don't know. Alright, so as I'm getting started here, let's all touch base. See how everybody's doing. So how has your guys' week been? All that good stuff. Aside from the allergies and actually getting some work done on this during the week, it's been a hectic week. Mostly due to the fact that my job is just slated me for more hours, and I don't quite understand why. It's like, yay, but also no. Ugh. Yeah, now and having to deal with that on top of allergies is not fun. We know it's a shark. You're confused, Lenny. We've been over this before. Your true form is a shark. Do I need to pull up the picture again, Lenny? For like the third time. Alright, let's see here. Oh, dang it, come on. There we go. There we go. Repositioning on stuff. You have to remember that I gotta do this. There we go. The roller coaster ride of emotions while watching the finale of Ruby Volume 9. That's an interesting thing to bring up, because it's like, I know that Volume 9's a thing, and I've been watching since I was introduced to it due to some friends, but I don't know. I kind of don't feel the need to go back, especially with like some recent allegations that have come over the past couple of years that Rooster Teeth is very much crunch and all of that. So I don't know. That just gives me a negative impression of them as a whole. So I'm like, maybe I don't need to watch their. Maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't. Not the picture. Be quiet, sir. Are you sure? Are you sure I don't need to bring up the picture again, Lenny? Because I will. I will. I can and I will. Right, there we go. I don't know if my clicks from my mouse have picked up on streams at all, but I will say that I actually ordered 2 things for myself this week from Amazon. Thanks to a belated Amazon gift card from some relatives. So I got myself a new pair of slippers, and I also got myself a new mouse, which is wireless. It's actually my first wireless mouse. So, not gonna lie, working with the wireless mouse is taking some getting used to. But I like it. It's actually kind of nice. I don't know if actually, you know what? That's a question. chat, do you use like a wired mouse or a wireless mouse when you're just using the computer? It could just be like for general use or for, you know, anything. Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Do you guys prefer your mouses to be wired or wireless? Because of YouTube, specifically, it showed me a clip of the show. Forgot what specifically. Mouse clips. Okay, well, I kind of figured, but you know. Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to. And I see Crimson Dale. Hey Dale, how's it going? Hope everything's going well on your end. We're just continuing along with the animation. As we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Or past couple of months, I should say. Try to just reset. There we go. Get back up. No. More. There we go. It's fine. Logitech mouse that can be both wired and wireless. Oh, I didn't even know that that was actually a thing. Man, I should have looked. I should have looked a little closer on that. But you know what? I'll consider looking into that the next time I need like a new mouse, because I think I want to say this this mouse that I have is a Logitech one, but I'm not entirely sure. I can show a picture of it real quick. 1 second. I put it on our private Discord server. There it is. Oh yeah, it's a Logitech mouse. It's a Logitech mouse. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Well, that's a little too zoomed in. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's the blue-gray mouse. It's pretty nice. Fits pretty well with my room's aesthetic. So I was like, yeah, sure. There was also like a blue variant, just like straight up blue. But I opted not getting that, even though blue's my color and all of that. I just decided to go with this one because I like the color scheme more. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Seems like Tark also has a wired and wireless mouse. Also, a Lolitac just popped in. Hello. How's it going? We are just continuing along with Chapter 2, Scene 2's animation. Working on this shot with Dean. We're talking about mouses right now, so what kind of mouse do you use? Is it a wired or wireless mouse, or is it a hybrid like what Dale and Tark are using? This is the wireless mouse that you use. Need to operate wirelessly. Oh, what did it need to use that? It only needs, funnily enough, it only needs one AA battery to work. Just one AA battery. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's like taking it apart and like seeing like looking at the switch and everything, trying to figure out all the stuff, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Only one AA battery. Okay, let's see. I will also say that as we are continuing along here, I did actually add a couple of extra songs to the streaming playlist, but they're not royalty free. That's all I will say. So I don't know if they will pop up during this stream, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. Here's a wireless Logitech G62, but I need to upgrade so bad. Oh, okay, interesting. One AA battery, that is cool. Yeah. Doesn't need a battery and it's charged by cable. Oh, that's probably why it's hybrid. Okay, all right. So it's up 2 AA batteries, but it has bad tendency to lag. See, the only thing that I kind of don't like about this mouse is that it's like if I leave it inactive for a bit, for like a couple of seconds or like a minute, and then I move it again, or then I try to move it again, it just will like lag for like a split second and then it will start moving again. But that's like the one thing that I've noticed. I only notice it when I'm like watching a video and stuff. You got yourself a Bochi keychain? Hey, give me that. Give me that. Watch Bochi the Rock, guys. It's good. Trust me. Bochi the Rock is like so good. It's like one of my favorite. It's like one of my new favorite shows like ever. No, Dale. I swear to God. And Vel's here. Hello, Vel. Just trucking along. It's getting more work done. For all the new people that are coming in, if you want, I can go over the shots I was able to accomplish or get done this week. I don't mind doing that again. Because I'm actually quite proud of the shots I was able to work on this week. So if anyone's interested in that, we can do that. Again, really quick, and then we can get back to work. Just figured that we got some more people in here. It's like, might as well just do that again. Let's see. Here we go. Really approaching your location. Yeah. I think I know where you are. Give me the Bochi. Relatable, the anime. I mean, if you're an introvert, much like I would assume a majority of us are, Bochi is like the most relatable thing ever, which is honestly really good. I want to make some form of a video essay on that at some point because it's like, it's really good. This doesn't sound like a royalty-free song. Oh well. Alright, so we got the ears done. Let's see. We gotta move on to the hair. And it would be if we released our episode 2s at the same time like we did episode 1 and chapter 1 DX. That'd be funny. That'd actually be kind of funny. Though even though like I'm nearing the end of this scene, as I said time and time again, and I even said it like earlier as the stream was getting started, still got one more scene to do after this. That's a post-credit scene. So even then, it's like, even when this is done, I'm not completely out of the woods yet, but you know. You say unfortunately yet you're an introvert, but it's like, I really don't think there's anything wrong with being an introvert. Because I think there's just like it's just like the typical like, you know, oh, introverts, there's something wrong with them. It's like, no, we just experience things and, you know, do things differently than you more extroverted people or someone who's like a bit of both. You know? It's like there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's like just be who you want to be. After the post-credit scene, it is a wrap. For the animation, yes, because then I've got to edit it all together. Oh, that's gonna be oof. It's gonna be fun putting it all together, but I'm like, oh god. I just see more potential work in the future, and I'm just like, great. But it'll be worth it. It will be so worth it because, oh man, it's only just the beginning. Only just the beginning. Who's coming up first? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't make assumptions just quite yet. We shall see. We shall see. There's a lot of entry for talking a lot. See that, and that's the other thing. It's like us. I keep saying us, assuming that everybody in the chat's an introvert. I'll just say that introverts in general, they tend to quote unquote prefer to be alone, or just to do activities by themselves, which very much is true in my case. But that doesn't mean that we don't like socializing, or it doesn't mean that introverts don't like socializing. It's just that introverts, when they socialize, that it's like a battery. Think of it like a battery. You know, it's like you socialize. Introverts socialize, and then that drains their battery, and then the battery can be recharged by you know, just doing things by yourself. You know, that sort of thing. So it's like we don't hate social interaction, we don't mind it, but it's like it's not like one of our first things that we want to do. At least that's mine. That's my personal main takeaway from it. Speaking as an introvert. Let's see. 7 over the Bochi variations sold, and the one I got is from a gacha machine. It's small. And you didn't get one for me? Okay, I'll stop. And back to your regularly scheduled royalty-free music. Just dipping into the video game music temporarily, and then we're back to royalty-free. Alright, let's see. There we go. In terms of plot holes, we just have a lot of animating to do it. Here, I guarantee it, you don't know what episode 2's timeline is like. We have holes. Oh. Interesting. Well, then that actually raises a question that I want to ask. In terms of the production for chapter 2, without necessarily spoiling anything. I mean, I guess you really can't spoil anything for production's sake, but what's the main flow? Is it like you divvy up like the scene or shots or however many things it is to people, and then you just kind of let people do the work, or do you kind of just work on it like from beginning to end like I do? Nothing wrong about like going either way, because, you know, work with whatever method you think is best. It's just that, you know, I typically like to work from beginning to end, especially if it's like a story. That might just be me. it easier to animate straightforward or pose to pose? I typically with mine, I feel like with mine it's more pose to pose, but I don't necessarily know what straightforward means, but I typically try to go pose to pose. So it's typically how it is. It's like, so like, why don't we use this shot as an example? So we got like Dean here, and while there is like a little bit of an extra, like, I'll turn the sound off. While there is like a little bit of extra movement here, with him that was added afterwards, but it's like we go from this pose to this pose, which is kind of the same, but it's just like a rest. He's resting here. So it's like we go from one pose to another pose to a third pose, waiting for source to load. There we go. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then technically 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I kind of like working from pose to pose. But again, obviously work with however you whatever you're comfortable with, or whatever you're most comfortable with. I generally like working pose to pose because it's just easier for me to process it in my mind, where it's like, okay, he's in this pose, now he's in this pose, and it just kind of goes from there. Don't have an order of scenes. The first scene we animated was the final one. Oh lord. See that's interesting, because for animation, it's like I typically like, especially for a story driven thing, I typically like to work from beginning to end. Obviously on my own projects, if I was working in a studio environment, they'd probably be like, okay, you're in charge of this scene. I know it's like 3/4 of the way into the episode, but you're in charge of this. Go. See, but you know, for my own stuff, it's like I kind of like working from beginning to end. Though for like something like I've been working on as a little side project. I've been working on a Sonic Mania mod, and one of the things I'm doing for that is like mashups for each stage and stuff. And with that, I kind of just been jumping around from like zone to zone. Like, yeah, I want to do this today. So I kind of just find it interesting that with something like that, I jump around, but with something like this, I kind of just work from beginning to end. Oh, I think, okay, speaking of, let's see. We good? I think... About to say, yeah, we're good, but the way Dean's hair is moving, I'm not really the biggest fan. It's maybe not as exaggerated. Let's try to, like, make it less. Alright. Try that? No. Okay. Straightforward is like animating physics in 2D art. Draw frame 1, then 2. Oh, that's what you mean. Alright. Gotcha. Yeah, I typically, then, no. Because if you were going frame by frame for 3D animation, good luck. Because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like, it's better. Yeah, in that case, then I would say if you're just going by frames with 3D animation, no. Pose to pose is probably the better choice, because it's like you get things done a lot quicker. 3D, oh no, that's my exact thought. I'm like, oh no, that's terrible. Unless if you're like trying to replicate, like a stop motion type of feel, like with something like Nightmare Before Christmas or Wallace and Gromit or something like that, you know, unless if it's intentional, sure, but if it's not intentional, and it's like what I'm doing, it's like, maybe not. Because that, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. What's terrible? Animating in 3D frame by frame. Also, hello, Nightmare Maxwell. Welcome to the stream. We are just in the middle of continuing to animate Chapter 2, Scene 2. We are actually getting pretty close to finishing the scene. I don't think we'll be finishing it today, but yeah, no, there's no way we're finishing it today. But we will try to get as much work done as possible, even with my current state, because as I said, allergies have been kicking my butt this week. So if I do sound more stuffy and nasally than normal, that's why. Yeah. Oh, the amount of key rays of my fan art. Oh god, no. Go count it right now. Oh please, please no. Please, please, please spare yourself. Though even with all those keyframes, Vel, I will say that I did really like it. I did really like your fan art. So it actually reminds me that I need to add it to my YouTube playlist of my characters being featured and stuff. So I'll probably do that either on break or after the stream. Spider-Verse style of animation for Splatoon content. Ooh. Our knows we need some innovation. That is true. That is true. That is actually very true. I mean, if we're talking in general, animation innovation is slowly starting to happen with, like, you know, Spider-Verse, Puss in Boots, Last Wish, Mitchell's versus the Machines, which I haven't seen, but I've heard good things about. So yeah, innovation is definitely happening, but but if you're talking about in terms of like the Splatoon, like the online content stuff, I 100% agree. But you know what? You say that, but I actually am trying to like be a little innovative with it at the moment, because I want to like experiment with bringing over some anime elements, because I mean, in case it's not obvious, this is very much styled after or inspired by a lot of slice of life anime. So I mean, here we go again, jumping back to a previous shot that I've showed multiple times, but I think it sums up exactly what I want the feel of this series to be at some point. But it's shots like this where oh wait, sound's not on. There we go. It's shots like this where a character just freezes in place. It's like that to me is like anime. You only see that ever happen in like anime, where a character just freezes in place for like a frame or so to show like some kind of expression, and then they go back to normal. So I've been trying to push that a little bit, tried to push the anime influence just a little bit more, especially with this scene. That, and it also makes animating just a little bit easier, because it's like, oh, I can just keyframe a pose, drag that out for however long, make another keyframe of it, and then continue on. So that's at least something I'm trying to do, but you know. I think if I were to go like a step further, it would be to just have the character be in a pose, take like maybe a screenshot of it, or a screenshot of the shot like with the frame, into like Procreate or like any sort of drawing software, and then really dial up the anime influence a bit. but I don't really think I'm gonna do that for this. I think we're still experimenting here with that idea, so might want to further implement that later. But you know, right now it's kind of the testing phase where I'm like, okay, you know, see if it works, see if we like it, and if we do, expand upon it later, obviously. And 3D animation has never been in a better place since its inception. It was 120 frames long, 24 frames per second. 91 of those are individual keyframes. Jeez. Oh, that's nice. We've been toying with static distortion, and I want to take it further with letterboxing aspect ratios. In certain scenes, I want to inject elements of analog horror. That actually might work for the tone and what you're going for, because I will say I did see the preview for chapter 2. Very impressed, even for DMod standards. And it really did feel like, now that you actually mentioned that you're trying to go for analog horror, with how that's set up, it definitely did feel like that. Now that you mentioned it, so I say go for it, because I definitely think that you would benefit a lot from that. Alright, let's see. So for Dean here, we need to have at least something where his fingers are open, or like more spread out. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's like, it's almost as if I had it planned. No, I didn't. Look, if there is a point where I can just copy something that I did before and I can just reuse it, I will do it. If it saves on time and it still looks good, I'll do it. Work smarter, not harder, folks. If there's anything to take away from these streams at all, when I'm doing animation, streaming animation, smarter, not harder. Smarter, not harder. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Nice. Alright. Okay. Now for everybody's favorite part. Lip syncing. Oh boy. Everybody's favorite part of the process, the lip syncing. Oh boy. I will keep the music on though. I won't turn it off so that we're not in total silence. As I am trying to get a little bit better about that. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. But yeah. Bam. Turn around. Love it. Actually, you know what? Let's take a temporary break since you said that, since you looked at that. Do it for the newer people that jumped in. So we did this shot last week. And I obviously touched it up since then. But then we started this, we set up this shot last week. That's right. At the end of the stream, we set this shot up last week. But of course I finished it this week. And then I did this one. This one. And we are working on this one today. Yeah. I'm really loving these last couple of shots. They're just coming out so well. Oh. That's not royalty-free music. Oh well. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Share a little story. My first commission was a disaster. It was a collaborative animation project. Oh. In parody video, the reason why it was a disaster is because the animation part was done first before the... Huh. That, I don't, yeah, no, that's, that is, no. That is not how things are supposed to be done. That is a pre-production phase. You're supposed to, like, have the music ready, because, like, what? No. You lip sync, but there's also the lip sync. Oh my god. That's, no. Yeah, no. Whoever was in charge of that project, talk about not knowing how to handle things, like, completely. Because, like, wow. It's like, I wouldn't even do that. It's like, it's like I'm doing, it's like with how I have things set up, it's not like one-to-one like the animation pipeline, but, it's taking, like, some key things from it so that I can still do something related to, like, you know, uploading content on YouTube, but it's like, no. You plan all of that stuff out before you jump into the anime. Oh, that actually kind of frustrates me. That actually kind of frustrates me a bit. Oh, no. No, no, no. I can't say drama occurred. Oh, God. My condolences, Val. My condolences. But yes, Lenny, I think the music is liking me today, because it's just playing all the it's been playing some of the new tunes I've added. So first every question started as an animator, currently ending as fixing a drama. Oh God. There we go. I know his face is, I know his mouth's not on screen for this, but I'm doing it anyway. Just so that I can get into the thing. Bars. Wait, it's not on front. What are you talking about? Why are you setting yourself up for? not frame. What? What? I'm confused. What? It's not a frame. It's not. It's like the one thing. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. Yeah, it's not on. It's not in frame. But I mean, look, that's like the one. See, like the only time. Trust me, if there was like any other instance where it's like, oh no, it's like you can't see his mouth, it's like, oh no, I ain't animating that. But since it's like a short thing, I'm like, fine. Let's do it real quick. I need to... I always, I don't know if anybody else does this, but whenever I'm lip syncing, I always get up close to the... Always get up nice, close, and personal to the characters' faces. Just so I can really see what's going on. Wow. The music really is in my favor today. The music is seriously in my favor today. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong thing there. There we go. Use so much time. Ah, see? Someone finally realized it. Yeah, it was, it's you know what? It's actually kind of funny that, you mentioned that or bring that up because, that was actually, when I was working on, the other shots that I've shown off. I was actually listening to a lot of Persona 5 related songs while animating, and I just was like, you know what? I'll have a separate playlist like on my phone of just like a bunch of songs that I have that I classify as actually what is the playlist called? Let me look real quick. What is the playlist called? What are their named playlists? Name the playlist Focus Mode Time. As creative as that is, but no. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fill that with a bunch of songs and things that I want to listen to when I'm trying to focus, and then I could just translate it over to here for the streams, and yeah. But there have been a couple of Persona 5 songs, Persona 5 related songs that have been added to the playlist now. There might be more in the future too, so you know, keep your ears open for that, I guess. Mainly for work background. Yes. Same kind of thing. Anything in high school. Had a playlist for chill tracks and another for action music. The two genders. Yes, my two favorite genders: chill and action. There we go. Over here, let's see. Here. Yeah, there we go. Etax Boo, hello, welcome to the stream. We're just in the middle of Chapter 2, Scene 2 animating. How's it going? That's what videos like call runs and PVZ jazz. Welcome to fun times and good vibes. Vibe times, good fun. Fun time all the time. Vibe time all the time. Yep. There. Okay. Isn't lip syncing fun, guys? It's so fun. Sorry. Sorry for the sudden outburst. I'm just like, it's been so quiet. Only the music's been played. I haven't been saying anything, and that's only because I'm focused on the lips. We're starting to sound like the name of a music project. Fun with the good fish biggest. Sure, fun. Yeah, let's classify that. Classify it as that. Let's classify the lip sync as fun. Yes. You guys want to see briefly like what I'm doing while I'm animating? I'll have to turn the webcam on like real quick. I only did the only did this. You know what? Sure, fine. I'll do it real quick. Shoot. What was oh, the scuff. Gotta love it. Anyway, here it is. Oh, that's not right. All the scuff. All the scuff. Here it is. There. Hey, how you going? So just to show briefly, hello, it's me. But yeah, so what I'm doing, so just pay attention to the webcam as I'm doing this, but it's like, yeah. It's probably obvious now that, you can, actually see my face, my oh so beautiful face, even though it's not. And I am mouthing out the syllables and everything myself as I do this because that's just how I do it. Sometimes I don't even need to mouth it out because it's like, oh, that's clearly an S. Like this right here, that's clearly an S sound, so I don't even need to like, I didn't even need to do this. Just a physical reminder for myself to be like, hey, this is close to, this is what you should be trying to do. Goes from an A to an by the sound of it. Maybe not. Maybe instead of that. See, sometimes you can't even like get the right sounds, so then you gotta like do something close to it. Oh, whoops. Not that. Even that's not right. Maybe instead of doing that. This. Sounds like his mouth just closes there, so we'll just do we'll do that. Yeah. That's about what I do. When it comes to the lip syncing. I'll get rid of my ugly mug. Alright. There we go. Oh. Oh, the scuff. Gotta love it. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. What is the man doing? Oh, those are a work of art. Oh yeah, they're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty well done. You tell me there's a human doing all this? No, really? Time to pick up the little subtleties. See, the thing is that what I was showing with me mouthing it out as I'm doing it, that is actually something that people do in the industry, except instead of doing what I'm doing, where I'm I mean, they probably do, but a more direct way of getting it is that they'll actually have a mirror next to them. They'll look at the mirror, mouth out the thing, or try to get the mouth shape that they want. So they'll they'll act it out themselves, and then they'll just copy it. But I feel like for me anyway, mouthing it out while I'm working on it is like, okay, I get it. That's it. That's enough for me. Look at that. Let's try to make that more. Yeah. All right. Also, no, just to answer your question, Val, Sana's room is not based off of mine. I mean, I guess it could. I mean, I guess with like all the junk that's around her room, maybe, but, eh. It's like I'd say at this point, my room is like very different from hers. Like, she doesn't even have a desk for like her computer and stuff. That's in a completely separate room. I also don't have like everything just like I'm going out to war or something. I don't know. Record the voice actor. I mean, not necessarily. That's more again, mirror next to them. That's more for the lip syncing. Just need my ears. I mean, yeah, that's me too. It's like I listen, but then I also like mouth it out. All right, Lol. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again next time that we decide to stream. But it's good to see you, buddy. Good luck on Crimes of Maintenance Episode 2. It's looking good. Looking good based on the preview. Keep going. Alright. So with that all said, let's see. Have we really been going for an hour and 15? It hasn't felt like that. Okay. Trying to debate on what to do at the moment. Okay. You know what? Let's do the eye movement. Let's do some eye movement for Dean. Just finish touching up this shot, and then we might take a break and come back and do the short shot with Alicia, and then that might be the end of the stream. Or who knows, maybe I'll just power through the next shot and just be like, okay, that's enough. Trying to keep it a little short today because again, allergies and all that. I don't want to stress my voice too much because or too terribly because you know. Marvel Sony Splatoon lore, and I'm updating it, so I had to figure out how to summarize lore and be funny, which is not easy. Yeah, you know what? It's like I've mentioned like a couple of times that I want to like do some video essays, like in conjunction with other stuff that I do, but it's like I'm having a hard time. It's like I got ideas on what I want to talk about and discussing those. It's just that I'm having a hard time figuring out how I want to portray the wording. You know, I'm having a hard time like figuring out exactly what I want to say in a way that's not sounding that sounds like it's my voice, or that sounds like it's coming from me, but you know, not so much to the point where it's like, oh well, that's it's but this is too wordy, because I feel like when I talk or explain stuff, I drown on for too long. So trying to keep things concise and to the point where it's like, oh no, you can definitely say this in shorter words or in less words. Still be able to get your point across. It's like, yeah. It's tough. It's kind of the issue because right now the script feels like an actual summary, but not a bad one. Well, I mean, and this kind of is the same thing with the scripts for this series, but it's like, you know, I wrote the initial scripts for like all of these, like, good lord, when I was still in college. So a lot of the scripts are maybe a little outdated at this point, and we definitely, when we go over like some of the later scripts, there's most definitely going to be changes that need to be made. But you know, that's kind of how it is, though. It's like you'll think that something looks great, sounds great, you know, it just overall is good one day, and then you'll come back to it and you'll be like, this is garbage. And then you just have to, like, you know, tweak it, fix it, you know, adjust it to suit what you think is the best. And then you kind of just have to lather, rinse, repeat until it's something that you're proud of. It's the fact of like any sort of creative endeavor or project. You just gotta keep chipping away at it, keep ironing it until it's like done. Or done well enough to the point where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm proud of this. Speaking of, I feel like after I do make this slight change in Dean's expression, we might be done with this shot. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Of course I say that and I'm like, wait, hold on. Maybe we can that's better. We might also just change his mouth excuse me. Might just change his mouth position too, just a little bit. Just so that it's not the same as it was previously. Yeah, it's fine still being like that, but I think for for here it should be different. So let's move it a little forward. And then we'll just hop back when copy paste it when we're good. Let's see. I like that, yeah. There we go. With that Done. Shot's done. Look at that. Let's take a look at it in full view. Oh, wait. So, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get the next one set up too. While we're at it, it's just gonna be a very simple adjustment here. Alright, so Dean, you're gonna go bye-bye. I'll pop you out of existence. There we go. And then we'll just slightly adjust this camera angle so that way it's not the exact same. I think that should work. Oh, but now it's kind of like she's on the same plane as him. Mikey! Hey Mikey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are just in the middle of Chapter 2, Scene 2 animation. Yeah. There's nothing else I can say, but it's like, yeah, it's like, okay. Ninja's also here. I think Ninja's been here for a while, so Ninja, if I didn't address you earlier, sorry about that, but I'm addressing you now. Hello. Wait, what the heck? Why is, hold on. Is SFM Paulina a stupid? Because I clearly copied this thingy right here. Hold on. Oh no, yeah, it's Paulina stupid. It is definitely, most definitely Paulina stupid, because that is not the exact same position. I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. There we go. Now it's the same. Wait, no, not Dean. There we go. Now Alicia's back here. I wonder if I should, like, rotate it around like this. That's kind of like from this angle. Why does it... Wait, no, stop. Why is it doing that? Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Just, I think that might be for the best. Yeah, because that, yeah, because from like doing it from this angle kind of just makes it look like, oh yeah, she's looking right at him. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Good. 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 All right. Well, how about you? Well, aside from allergies kicking my butt at the moment, because I probably sound like stuffy and nasally more than normal. Going actually pretty well. I'll give you the rundown of the work I was able to accomplish this week since you just popped in. But this is actually what we got so far. So let's see. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, let me give you a rundown of the shots real quick. So we did this one last week. Of course, touched it up. All that, and then they did this one. There they go. just did this one. Ah, it's nice. It's so nice. She walks off camera. Nice touch there. Yeah, that was the intent. Also, it's just I like how it plays out because it's like she's walking normally, but then if you notice, there's like a slight adjustment in her head movement. It's like slightly like moves over. It's very subtle. But she's like, eh. No, Val. It's more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still got a handful left. Because if you look at the waveforms here, like I've said before, all these audio files down here, this is how much we have left. So yeah, it's definitely more than 2 to 3. You're asking, when are you going to see the Mario movie? I know! You don't need to keep reminding me, because everybody else in my friend circle and on our Discord server, we can join by the Patreon link via the description below, has seen the movie except for me. I am aware. I need to see it. Magic conch shell? Will I ever get to see the Mario movie? Maybe someday. I'm totally fine, guys. Totally. Magic 8 Ball right now, hold on. I mean, I don't know what that's referring to because I don't even know what that is. I've only gotten like slight-ish spoilers thanks to Twitter, but it's nothing like major or like plot inducing. But then again, it's Mario, so there's really nothing major in terms of plot. But still. The Mario movie is awesome. This is my badge of April. If you'd see it this week, and it said yes, definitely. Well, that better be true. That actually better be true, because if it isn't, I'm coming after you, Mikey. You just jinxed me. Oh boy. All right. Let me see. Oh, that's very different. Okay. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm trying to attempt to do like something fancy with the saving on time. I'm just like, am I doing this right? Let's see. No. No. Dang it. Well, no, I might still be able to. Let's see. Just make that a keyframe, and then that. Let's see. Of course, make the the hand of fist again. That might actually. No, that works. Yeah, that totally works. Cheat in the system. Let's go. Oh. Wait, you can't put the secondary viewport when you're on the timeline? That's dumb. Or do I not have it selected? No, I have it selected. What the heck? Hold on. I'm a little suspicious. Hold on. Let's try again. No. Oh, what the? There's nowhere for me to put it. Nowhere for me to put it here. Do I have it selected? No. Well, that's a predicament. It is definitely a predicament. Why is there 2 now? Oh, God. Did I just mess something up? Sorry, Spellmaker! No! Oh, gosh, dang it. Okay, Mikey, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by, Mikey. We will hopefully see you next week. I think, you know what? I think next stream's, or next week's stream, might be happening sooner than later, or I might want to have it happen sooner rather than later. So we'll see about that. If I can't, hold on, I'm gonna try again. Report. No, I cannot put this back on the primary viewport. What is going on? Normally I'm able to do that. I think SFM is trying to tell me something, guys. I think it's trying to tell me something. And I think what it's trying to tell me is that even though I want to work on this shot, and it's going to be a simple one, probably for the best that I stop for now. Because, yeah, we've been going for about like an hour and 30 minutes. And there is actually like a couple of other things I need to take care of today, potentially. So, I wanted today to be a short stream anyway. So, you know what? Even though we've got like one shot done today, and technically the next one sort of soft started, collectively throughout the week, you know, just accounting like everything that I was able to accomplish just on this week alone, we've done 1, 2, 3. I've done 4. Let's say 4.1, 4.2 or something. I don't know. But I was able to get 4 shots done this week, which is great because especially this one might as well just be 2 smaller ones in a bigger one, or combined to make a big one, but because it's about the length of a short one. But yeah, yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. I wanted to keep going, but I think if SFM's gonna be, I mean, all I would have to really do was just close it and reopen it, and it'd probably be fine. But oh, well, do you know what? Okay, never mind then. Okay, never mind then. SFM decided to crash. Hey, Sonic, how you doing? Yeah, you know what? That might actually, you know what? That might actually be, that might actually be. I think SFM's trying to tell me something, guys. I think it might be trying to tell me something, and that thing is probably that we need to end the stream. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you. I try. Anyway, so I'm gonna load this up, and we're gonna check and see if like we're all good. Okay, good. The autosave kicked in. So, yes, cease and desist. So we're gonna double check this real quick before we call it a stream, but that might as well just be the end of it because if SFM's gonna be like that, might as well just end things here. Um. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, see now the secondary viewport's back. Anyway, yeah, but thank you all so much for coming out to the stream. We will most definitely be streaming again next week. What is this? Okay. We'll definitely be streaming once again next week. My guess will probably be Wednesday of next week. Just to give you guys a ballpark figure of what I have planned. That's at least the day that I would like to stream on. So we'll just have to see how things go, and I'm doing a hard save on this just to be safe because sometimes auto saving doesn't really help. Auto saving is nice. This goes for games too. Auto saving is nice, but sometimes it doesn't always do what you want. So a hard save is usually a good idea, and I always double save at least on SFM just to be totally safe. All right, I've rambled on long enough, and I need to give my voice a break, especially with all my allergies and stuff. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you next week, next Wednesday for the next stream. We're probably going to continue working on this scene because again we are getting very close to the end, as you can see by the waveforms that the audio file is over here. We've got like this much left. Once again, just to reiterate, we've got this much left. So let's try to I'm blind at a loss for words. Let's try to get that done and all that great stuff. See, it's like my allergies are just getting to me because I can't formulate my words properly because my brain's dead. All right. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys. We'll see you. Okay, Starwell. Lenny, I don't know what you're talking about, Lenny. I have no clue what you're talking about whatsoever about this icon right here. No, definitely not. All right. Anyway, guys. Bye. See you next week.